So today is the day. It's FA Cup semi-final day at Wembley Stadium. Welcome back to the Swindon lot. One of the major games in our entire portfolio as Swindon manager. Our cup successes haven't been that good. Let's take a little look at what's been going on then. So in the last two games since our Europa League exit, we got a 3-1 victory against Sunderland. Casca getting a couple. Andrea Wisdom sending off. Certainly helped us. Contreras getting injured. Means he's not going to be available for today's game. He's still out for a couple of days. And we played Manchester United and got a draw. Yeah, exciting, wasn't it? So let's take a look at our run to this FA Cup situation that we're in. If we just get rid of all of these and just keep the FA Cup there, you can see that we played Yeovil in the first round, or the third round, our first round, 4-0 victory there. Brighton was a 4-1 victory, and then a two-legged affair with Manchester City, obviously struggling against them in the Europa League, but coming out on top on penalties in the FA Cup. Clearly they don't care as much about it as we do. We gave them the Europa League, we had a contract. Swansea was our next opponent, and a 2-1 victory put us in the semi-final against, I think they're ninth place Norwich? Yes, ninth place in the Premier League, Norwich City, who boasts some decent players. We should be aware of this. They're not just going to be some pushovers. Patrick Roberts, the American, David Brennan as well, who we've looked at in the past but never actually signed. So, they're going to be up for it. As you can see there, they've got a few sort of familiar football manager faces in there, as well as Jose Rodriguez, who you may remember is ex-Swindon. Whether he plays today, we will be yet to find out. We will find out in just a moment, won't we? So our team for today, I will be making a little change to it, I think. I've thought about this before I start. No, actually, that might be it. That may well be it. Now I'm thinking about it. I was gonna switch Gertz out, but it turns out I've already got him there. Maybe I was prepared. So let's have a little look then. Shall we play more experience? I'm debating putting in someone like Kadira, just because it's a massive game. Big game. Maybe just put him on the bench for Contreras, because there's no point of him being there because he's never coming on. We've got a lot of pace on the bench if needs be, and quite a lot of experience as well. You look at that bench: Sturridge, Goetze, Kadira, Sanchez. That's a bit ridiculous. And obviously Wesley Fotheringham, who's been a stalwart of this side. Anyway, I think we should get into it. Our defence is looking a little bit tired, but we haven't got that much choice. Unless, do we take off someone like Abrakoff and put in Juan Luis? It'd be a big change to make, and I don't think I'm brave enough to make it. So let's crack on. The match preview, the FA Cup semi-final, Swindon Town versus Canary Island. Do you know what? I'm just gonna change Tariq to an advanced playmaker attack. I think he's better in really advanced areas, so we're gonna test that theory. They're playing a wide formation. Roberts on the left, Campbell on the right, Klein at the back. This guy here, actually, Ivanovic, we've looked at numerous times. He looks like he's a really solid left back, but he keeps signing new contracts, so stuff him. Let's continue on. Team talk. I think we're going to go assertive. Let's give the fans performance they'll be expecting. They don't care about the fans, it seems. Why don't they care enough about fans? They're not bothered, are they? They're always like, oh, whatever. Do it for me. It's a story for the grandkids. Let's slow it down a tad. Let's try and create a little bit more atmosphere. So we're starting off attacking structured. I'm thinking with the players we've got out there, I might put a short pass on. Anyway, corner's floated in. Oh, and Wellington gets up. It's a minute gone, and the Swindon lot have taken a lead. Wellington, his first goal of the season. He's not a goal scorer. I didn't even know he went up for corners, frankly. He's not a goal scorer, but he's got himself a march ahead of the defenders. Tariq has sort of whipped/floated one in, and Wellington's got up unmarked and headed home. 1-0 to the Swindon lot. My good grief, here we go. Party time on the streets of Swindon as of right now. The island of Canary is suffering, but the Swindon lot are all about it. Oh, here we go again. Another set piece. Not quite as deadly this time, but Pixie's going to pick it up with some space to turn. He should probably knock it back out wide. He does so. Human Tariq cuts inside. I tell you what, the goal at his mercy. Oh my good grief. Now, I'll tell you what that is. That's the fear factor. That's the John Ruddy fear factor. John Ruddy would have been shouting, no, like that, and it wouldn't have gone in. It's just a prediction. And at half time, the game is flying by. This video is going to be 3 minutes long if it carries on like this. Right, do I need to make any changes? The defence is holding up. The defence was my worried. Obviously, we always play Abrakoff, Manamana and Contreras. Now, Contreras not being there means Maloka's playing this game, who's still physically okay, mentally okay, but technically ain't really there. He's not even on a contract this year. He's just playing because he loves the club, which is why he starts this game, frankly. With a bench this stacked, you've got to wonder, should you be bringing someone on at this point, or do we just stay as we are? Do you want a bit more out of Casca or Pixie, or do you bring on a Daniel Sturridge? Maybe not quite yet, but maybe soon. And obviously, we've got the option to go wide if needs be. We've got the players on the bench to do so as we kick off for this second half. Pixie. Out wide, maybe? No, that beautiful little left back has made the challenge. Now, this is where Maloka struggles and Contreras blossoms. That's actually not a bad ball in. Casca gets the header and what he saves. But, I mean, that's where Contreras is really deadly from the delivery. He'll hit the byline and put in a cross, and that's what makes him so special. As Roberto Firmino comes into the middle. Joel Campbell. Kasanik, what a save, my boy. Norwich piling on some early pressure. It's been a relatively even game so far, so that's not an unexpected moment. And that corner is a bit sort of weird, and Abrakov makes a good challenge. Now, can we keep that ball in play? We're literally not going to try. We're going to let it roll out as they come forward again. You expect them to have a better second half, come out firing. As Roberto Firmino, tell you what, Fekir, he's a man for big games, Fekir. Not that we have that many, but I mean, he's been around the block a bit. He knows the club. And he made a good challenge there. Joel Campbell, though, coming once again, the second coming, but cut out by number 15, which I believe is Maloka. It is indeed. Oh, tell you what, though, a calamity in the middle, and Patrick Roberts has turned us. Now Wellington does well. Fakir Manamana clear it up, and now Tariq. He needs forward areas. Can he influence the play a little bit more? Adrian, not see much from him as of yet. Maloka, now can he be Contreras in disguise? He's dallied, but he's given it to Tariq. Giving it to Fekir, and we're working the ball extremely nicely. Men in the middle. Casca, my boy. Yes. He's not played a major part this year, but that is still his 15th goal of the season. He's not been as big a part as he was last year. We kind of changed the formation around a little bit. Sturridge and Pixie have been playing up front as well. The rotation may well have hurt us this year, but I tell you what, the little fox in the box, Grimaldo puts the ball in, and left-footed John Rutty is diving all over the place. A sight I recognise and don't enjoy. The other semi-final is between Bristol, I think, and Liverpool. So obviously there's one team there that you would rather avoid, but I can't really see Bristol getting a result, which would be a shame. 73 minutes gone. I think we're going to make a change. 2-0 to the good. I think it's time to stack some experience on this pitch. So we'll bring Kadir on off the bat. Who for, though? We've got a few options here. I think we'll do it for Fekir. He's not had a bad game, but I mean, the experience of Kadira is invaluable. And Sturridge as well, we'll bring on for Pixie, who's had sort of an indifferent game. He's not done that much. We'll switch those two round as Sturridge prefers the left side. I think we'll keep the one change back, just in case we get defensive injury or anything like that. But 2-0 after 75 minutes. We shall take it. Press play, Ben, because that's how the game works. 12 shots, 6 on target. They've had 9 and 6. And the possession has been very even. As I say, it has been a very even game. The thing to note, though, our average rating is, I wouldn't say significantly higher, but high enough for us to be in quite a strong position going into these latter stages. And I'll tell you what, the clock has ticked away. We've kept to this attacking structure style. With 10 seconds to go, is an FA Cup final on the horizon. Have Bristol City, or whoever it is, done the impossible against Liverpool? Is a trophy going to be engraved with Swindon's name? And there it is. Swindon 2, Norwich 0. Good grief. Not only have we got a dramatic couple of final games in the Premier League, we have got a FA Cup final to boast, and Liverpool have done it. So it will be Swindon. So just to be clear, folks, the 3 saves I've done on YouTube, like in England, have been Norwich, Liverpool, and Swindon. We've beaten Norwich to play Liverpool. Excellent. That can only go one way. A victory for the Swindon lot. So we'll send our assistant to that. Let's have a little look at what will be the next episode. I will probably upload over the weekend, so keep your eyes out for that. Unknown. Well, they might not be as good. Let me just have a little look then at the fixtures coming up. I do believe we've got a few league games coming up. So we've got 4 league games. So we play Liverpool in that as well, interestingly. 3 away games. If we take a quick look at the league table, the Champions League, while not impossible, is looking dreadfully unlikely. I think that's to put it up. Actually, if we win our game in hand, we'll be on 72, which is only 2 points behind Chelsea. I think what we'll do next episode, I will bring you a 4-game special in a style which I'm trialing for maybe a future series. So we'll tune in for that, and then obviously the next video will be the FA Cup final. The final game of this season will be the FA Cup final. So from me, Dr. Benji, if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, as it does really help out the channel. If you've missed any of the other Swindon Lot videos, feel free to go check them. And if you're enjoying the channel, do subscribe, my dears. So with love, with care, from me, Dr. Benji. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.